This looks unreal. And look, things. So that's exciting.
Incredible views here.
24시간을 날아온 캐나다 부부 키스와 대번. 단 사흘이 그들의 한국을 어떻게 바꿔놓았을까요? 첫 한 끼부터 1396년 성벽까지 마지막엔 대번의 한마디가 기다립니다. 이 한 자리 끝까지 함께 걸어가요.
News after 24 hours of travel, we have made it to Seoul, South Korea.
1 hour labor and we made it. We're going on our next flight. 15 hours till Seoul.
It was a surprisingly good flight for Keith and I being in the two middle seats. Obviously, Keith was disappointed because he loves a good window, but we're really excited to explore Seoul. We're a bit exhausted at the moment, but we are gonna go get some food and start seeing.
Alright, it was nice to actually lay down horizontally in the bed for the first time in a long time. The bus to get here from the airport was super easy. We talked to took our time, talked to some tourist information stations.
Super nice.
그 긴 길 끝에 두 사람을 맞은 건 공항에서 호텔 앞까지 버스 한 대로 닿는 한 도시였습니다. 연간 25억 명이 오가는 뉴욕 지하철의 2배인 그 일상이었습니다.
But I was thinking, I was looking around for like where are the chopsticks or cutlery, and she just points.
Oh, thank you.
캐나다에서 대번이 휴대폰에 저장해둔 한 식당이 서울에서 먹는 첫 한 끼가 되었습니다. 긴 비행을 끝낸 두 사람이 처음으로 마음을 푹 놓은 순간이었습니다.
This looks unreal. And look,
This is so nice. That's what they are after all.
so if you don't know what bibimbap is, I'm gonna probably do a bad job explaining it, but it's like a really hot pan with rice and veggies and egg, and we got spicy pork all in it.
이름조차 낯선 뜨거운 돌솥 한 그릇 앞에서 대번은 한 숟갈 뜨자마자 눈이 동그래졌습니다. 서울에서 맞은 첫 아침이 그렇게 시작됐습니다.
Eating breakfast? Like the ladies working there, all older ladies.
이른 아침 호텔 식당에서 연세 지긋한 아주머니들이 손님 한 사람 한 사람의 자리를 챙겼습니다. 두 사람이 한국에서 처음 받은 따뜻한 손길이었습니다.
Okay, there's a lot
Backdrop.
of music outside the park, but in here it's quiet.
It's like
and
karaoke
nice.
backing.
We've made it to Insadong Culture Street. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And apparently Korea is very known for its skincare products, and you can sometimes get them at discounted prices. And then we run into this store called Beauty Outlet, and there's a sign that says 90% off. So we're just gonna go in and see what prices are like. There's so many things here, and they are discounted, but we don't know too much about this. But it's interesting.
Who's that?
In here, I think we're actually gonna buy quite a bit of fun little creams, which is kind of cool. Alright, we actually have a big haul. Unlike Keith and Dev, we're actually gonna buy stuff because it'll fit in our toiletries and we're gonna start a new acid. But the more we look into it, we're new to this and it said this would not be good for beginners and we'd probably burn our faces a little bit. So instead, we're going with snail face masks. So we'll try those out tonight. Okay, we were in there way longer than expected, but look, we got all this stuff and it was $25,000, which is like less than $25 for all these things. So that's
세 봉지 가득 담아 25,000원, 캐나다 달러로 25달러도 안 됩니다. 한국 화장품은 알고 보니 작년 수출액 102억 달러로 세계 3위, 미국 수입 시장에선 점유율 22.4%로 프랑스를 누르고 1위였습니다. 우리에겐 동네 편의점에서 집어드는 가격이지만 그 봉지 안에는 세계 3위 산업의 깊이가 함께 담겨 있었습니다.
I gotta say, that was such an easy, convenient way of buying these creams. We wanted to buy skincare stuff in South Korea. I was like, oh, we have to go to some random place, don't know what to buy.
and then it was right there, literally first thing we do when we leave the hotel.
And
That was not
such reasonable prices, and it was like, I don't know, so cool. This street also, what's the name of the street again? Culture Street?
Done, I think. But it's really beautiful.
It's really
too.
cute.
캐나다에서는 비행기를 타고서야 닿을 수 있던 K-뷰티 본고장이 호텔에서 나와 첫 골목을 도는 순간 두 사람 눈앞에 펼쳐졌습니다.
Done, I think. But it's really beautiful.
It's really
too. There's
cute.
a lot of really nice things to buy. We're not buying anything though because
Like
we're living
actually,
out of backpacks.
like nice pottery, some nice hats, like
yeah.
kind of everything, and there's some food everywhere. And surprisingly, I'm hungry already, even though we had a very large breakfast. I guess it's not a surprise. Garlic boy.
Okay, so because I can't have the bread, there was a convenience store there, and my favorite thing is the Asian triangles. I call them triangles because I don't know what they're called. But this one is specifically like a bibimbap one, so I'm very excited to try. So good. This might be my favorite one I've ever had.
What? Stop.
It's busy.
There's signs everywhere saying, keep your voices down. Please respect the visiting hours. And if you can't be here after 5 p.m.
Or before 10 a.m.
Because people live here, but everyone is here to visit the view.
They are also really traditional looking houses.
It's like
and
a
homes. They're very beautiful.
historic village of sorts in the city. That's why they hire these guys to hold signs up.
주민이 사는 마을이라 관광객의 방문 시간을 정해두고 골목 입구엔 표지판을 든 안내자가 조용히 서 있었습니다. 두 사람이 도시 한가운데에서 만난 건 오래된 건물이 아니라 사는 사람과 보러 온 사람이 서로의 자리를 지켜주는 잔잔한 약속이었습니다. 도시 한복판에 사람이 실제로 사는 마을이 살아 숨쉬고 있었습니다. 우리가 매일 무심코 지나치는 어느 골목이 처음 온 두 사람에게는 한 시대를 만나는 입구였습니다.
Incredible views here.
This is stunning, honestly. Everything seems to be working out because originally we weren't going to do this today at a different time, but we're like, you know what, we can walk. Things are closer than we thought they would be in terms
Especially
of where
downtown
we're staying.
Seoul here.
So what's this called?
This is called the Naksan Fortress Wall. This is like a 2-kilometer section of the 18-kilometer wall of the Seoul City Wall, which was built in 1396 to defend the Joseon dynasty. Anyways, yeah. 1396, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, like views on both sides.
Incredible. I mean, over here you can see super far community residential area right there. Other side, there's birds. It's peaceful.
It's lovely.
It's actually so nice. Like, and the walk was a little steep, but
Yeah, lots of stairs to get up here, but worth it.
super nice. So we can still keep climbing here. I gotta say, I did not expect to find such an amazing viewpoint for free in a beautiful park here in Seoul.
Like it keeps getting better.
Like I didn't come across this in my research.
그냥 걸어가 보자며 가볍게 오른 산책로가 알고 보니 1396년에 쌓아 올린 낙산 성벽이었습니다. 조선이 처음 한양을 둘러싼 바로 그 성벽입니다. 우리에겐 가벼운 산책길이지만 두 사람의 발밑에는 700년의 시간이 함께 걷고 있었습니다.
And you also from here, down in the city, you can't really tell, but from up here you could tell the city is like surrounded by mountains.
There's tons of mountains. You
Or
can't
hills,
tell.
I don't know if you call them mountains or hills, but
Hills. Hills of
rocky
Seoul.
hills, yeah.
수백 년 전 누군가의 손이 쌓아 올린 돌담 위를 오늘은 누구나 그저 걸어 올라갈 수 있게 열어둔 도시. 두 사람이 그 돌담 위에서 본 건 풍경이 아니라 옛 시간과 오늘이 나란히 흐르는 한 자리였습니다. 여러분도 무심코 지나친 길 위에 어떤 시간이 숨어 있었는지 문득 궁금해진 적 있으신가요? 두 사람에겐 그 우연한 산책 한 번이 700년 전 한 손과 오늘의 자신이 같은 길 위에서 만나는 순간이었습니다.
To order the same thing. We don't know how this works. It's probably normal, but whatever. This place is mom.
Also, Keith mentioned, so we're gonna finish our day. With this. This is not the end of our day. Actually, we have something exciting planned. So Unlimited comes with a lot of things and options. So Keith got us a bunch of meat.
You gotta go walk up over there and serve yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, this is wild. So I'm just gonna, I guess, place them on. I have no idea. Also, I don't usually cook meat, so I don't know if I love the idea. Don't burn your throat. Is it good?
You're right. That's brisket.
Yeah.
That's beef. Yeah.
Really good. I have to say for me it's a little overwhelming because it's like, how do we do this? There's so many options. I don't want to eat undercooked food. But also like everybody seems to be so clean and I'm a big Keith and I realize it's 5 a.m. Canada time, so we're both feeling a little like tired and stuff, but you know, a bunch of food and we have plans tonight is gonna keep us going through this jet lag.
Thank you.
Very good again for me, but I don't know why that felt overwhelming, but the food was really good.
Ramen.
No, then I can't have ramen, but it was still like 47,000 for two people. So
Yeah.
that's like probably $45 Canadian, so pretty decent.
Pretty amazing.
For a lot of
Honestly,
food.
I had a lot of meat. I had a lot of food.
It's like keep
A
going
lot
to
of
all you
kimchi.
eat sushi.
It's like, what a deal. That was incredible. That was delish. Okay, now, this evening, what do we need? We need to go to 7-Eleven first.
직접 고기를 올리고 익기를 기다리고 한 점씩 집어먹는 재미에 두 사람은 푹 빠졌습니다. 그렇게 실컷 구워 먹고도 둘이 합쳐 47,000원, 캐나다 달러로 45달러. 키스와 대본이 마지막에 가장 크게 놀란 건 다름 아닌 그 영수증이었습니다. 신나게 떠드는 두 사람과 달리 옆 테이블 손님들은 어찌나 차분하고 깔끔하게 먹던지요. 잔을 두 손으로 건네고 받는 작은 몸짓 하나까지 대본은 그 식탁 풍경을 가만히 지켜봤습니다. 처음 보는 한국식 식사 예절이 두 사람에게는 또 하나의 즐거운 발견이었습니다.
Anyway, so we're gonna have a good night and watch this movie and we'll give you an update on what we thought of the movie next time we're on.
긴 하루를 마치고 호텔로 돌아온 두 사람은 낮에 산 달팽이 마스크팩을 붙이고 소주를 한 잔 따랐습니다. 그리고 그날 밤 본 영화는 요즘 전 세계가 빠져있는 K-pop 데몬 헌터스였습니다.
Good morning. I know you're all on the edge of your seats wondering what we thought of the movie.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
And to be honest, I actually really liked it. And
Music was phenomenal,
It was
and
a very good intro to K-pop for us.
we've heard it before. We've heard these songs before. We've heard them in the
On the
streets,
radio,
on the radio and
which we
cafes.
didn't even realize.
And the rest really well done.
Yes.
And also it showed off Seoul really nicely, and it was really
that was
cool.
one thing that was so cool. Is I didn't even realize. I knew it was South Korea, but I didn't realize it was set in
But,
Seoul.
like the wall was part of the movie,
we
and
were there today.
and
We
the
were there
tower
today.
was in the
We were there.
background.
So
and
that was really.
it was really cool. Yeah.
Anyways, so we are now
그런데 화면 속에 그려진 그 성벽이 바로 그날 오후 두 사람이 직접 걸어 올라갔던 낙산 성곽이었습니다. 낮에 두 발로 밟은 700년 성벽을 밤에는 마스크팩을 붙인 채 영화 속에서 다시 만난 셈이죠. 여러분도 화면 속 어떤 장소가 알고 보니 내가 다녀온 곳이었던 그런 신기한 순간을 겪어보신 적 있으신가요?
Anyways, so we've walked a little bit from where we're staying and we are going to go to one of the palaces. I believe
Gyeongbokgung Palace.
there's 5
Gyeong.
in Seoul, and so we're going to
Gyeongbokgung.
visit the biggest one.
Yeah.
That Keith keeps trying to pronounce.
I think I said it kind of right. It was built in during the Joseon dynasty in 1395. It was burned down in 1590s by Japan during their takeover. And
And then when was it rebuilt?
now people are lining up to take pictures with the guards.
The main guard. So obviously we're going to do
We're
it
gonna do
'cause
that.
we're here.
We're gonna take a picture.
There's literally a guy there to take your phone to take the picture. This is like pretty thought. Here it is. Also, that picture was a great idea. It was really cute and a cute souvenir to have. It's $3,000 per person, which is like $3 Canadian, so very good. But if you are wearing one of the traditional outfits, you get into the palaces for free. So if you do want to rent an outfit, then you can go to these for free, but it only costs $6 for both of us.
It's quite lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, and when you're in the palace walls, you don't see any of the city, you just see the mountains around, so it really feels like we're by ourselves, not in the
It's
middle.
true. You
So-
can't see any city skyscrapers. They're all like that way, and you're facing beautiful landscape. Except right now, the visibility is a little rough because there's a bit of smog today. But it's just like mountains and
Yeah, it's pretty
beautiful
cool.
nature,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It is very big, and right now we're in one of the palace areas, but you can't actually go in any of the buildings. So
Yeah.
there's no like internal parts, but it's still very beautiful.
I think it was built in 2007 too, so it's like recently renovated.
한복 한 벌만 빌리면 둘이 합쳐 $6로 궁궐에 들어갈 수 있는 도시. 광장에서는 외국인 손님의 휴대폰을 받아 사진까지 대신 찍어주는 분이 있었습니다. 두 사람을 가장 놀라게 한 건 거대한 궁궐 자체가 아니라 그렇게 곳곳에 스며있는 작은 배려였습니다. 담장 안으로 한 걸음 들어서자 도시는 사라지고 산만 남았습니다. 캐나다에서 온 두 사람에게 한복은 그저 옷이 아니라 도시 한복판에서 잠시 도시를 잊게 해주는 한 벌의 열쇠였습니다.
Very pretty. It's busy, but it's very beautiful. Very nice library.
Here we are, Starfield Library in the mall. It's beautiful.
And there actually are people up top working, sitting around doing
There. It's lovely. I love how they always play relaxing music. So far, I mean, always it's a generalization, but so far, it's like
In
they
spaces.
play like jazzy, relaxing music.
This is a very beautiful library, but my question is, how do they get all the books that are up top? And are they used? You know, like what if I wanted to rent out, or what is it called? Borrow a book from up there. Is there someone to grab it for me, or are they just for... A short walk away is K-Pop Square, it's called, so we thought might as well go check it out. It's a little bit under construction at the moment, I think it's forbidden off season, but there's a lot of big screens around, and currently one of them has K-pop.
100만 권이 넘는 책이 천장까지 층층이 꽂힌 도서관 한가운데에서 대번은 대출이라는 한국어 단어를 떠올리려 잠시 멈칫했습니다. 여러분이라면 저 높은 책장 꼭대기에 책 한 권 어떻게 꺼낼지 궁금하지 않으셨을까요? 두 사람이 한국어와 처음으로 정면으로 마주한 순간이었습니다.
I'm gonna be like the 1 millionth person to dance in front of this sign, I'm sure.
관광지가 동시에 누군가의 조용한 일터가 되는 도서관, 수많은 사람이 같은 간판 앞에서 같은 춤을 추는 광장. 서울은 알고 보니 작년 유로모니터 세계 100대 관광도시 중 10위, 동아시아에서는 도쿄, 싱가포르 다음 세 번째였습니다. 우리에겐 그저 동네 골목이지만 그 골목이 세계 10위의 관광지였습니다.
But yeah,
Yeah, pretty big.
pretty actually impactful song to be honest. Cool.
First impressions of Seoul is this place rocks. It's very large, but there's lots to do and see here.
I love it. Honestly, like I have a little soft spot for Korea. It's beautiful.
And I'm really excited to eat more food. Stay tuned for the next video.
The next videos, yeah, we're not done soul searching yet.
Anyways, thank you for watching. If you're new here, welcome, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you soon. Thanks for watching.
비행기에서 내려 처음 마주한 한식 한상에서 시작된 키스와 대번의 사흘은 우연히 오른 1396년 산책길에서 깊어졌고 마스크팩을 붙이고 본 영화 속 그 성벽에서 하나로 이어졌습니다. 우리에겐 매일 무심코 지나는 거리지만 두 사람에겐 평생 기억에 남을 사흘이었습니다. 우리의 일상이 누군가의 평생이 기억이 되는 그 잔잔한 자긍심, 다음 영상에서도 함께 걸어가요. 좋아요와 구독은 다음 한 자리에 큰 힘이 됩니다. 오늘도 함께 해주셔서 감사합니다.